Good afternoon, everyone. Hello and welcome. Welcome to the afternoon cup of tea, the Merry Christmas party, and happy holidays to everyone, whether you honor Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever it is. Just welcome and come on in. Everyone is welcome here. And we have the wonderful Kathleen Caputo here. Hi,
Merry
Mama
Christmas.
Hado Bear.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
And Catherine Kovacs, who's trying to figure out technology. So
Hi, everybody.
Hi, honey. So come on in. If you're finding this, you're meant to be here. And I'm just going to give a moment for some of you to find it, because I know we're going to be playing that Sunday song that we all love and enjoy. But let's get some people in here. So just say a name. Who do we want in? How about Kathy Hand?
Kathy Ham, Blue Jean,
Jean Lorio.
Auntie Jean, yes. Annie 7, you around?
Sally De La Rosa.
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
Leo, where are you, Leo?
Our Leo, come on in. If I can find it on my
Joanne
phone.
Castrillo.
There we are on the phone. Let me share that into the messenger so people know how to get to us.
Oh no, I think that.
Here we go. Okay, now maybe people can find us. Okay, now I can't get back to it. There it is. It's like, wait, I lost it. Okay, well, it's a slow start, but that's okay. We have us, and I'm having an amazing Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, just celebrating the reason for the season, right? That's what it's all about, isn't it, Kathleen?
Absolutely. And throughout the year, right? To keep it that way.
It's not just one day. Yeah.
Hado Bear talked about presents today, and the different type of presents that we get and that we give. But the 3 most important presents are love, compassion, and kindness. And that doesn't cost anything, and it can be given all year long.
Absolutely. And that's really beautiful, because the blog that was written, I write one every night. And last night it was my wish list. And the wish list is for more understanding, more compassion, more love, more joy, more light into the world, and definitely more peace on earth.
Yes.
So Hado and I were thinking along the same lines.
Hado and you always tend to think the same way.
Right? I know.
Always seem to sync up on the same day.
So we have Jennifer with us. Hi, Jennifer Langren, and Merry Christmas to you as well. So, okay, so what do you think? Should we play that Sunday Go to Meeting song and hope that people will come in and find it? And if not, they can listen to it on the replay.
That is a beautiful, beautiful song.
It is. So anyone who's listening, just hold it in your heart. Listen to the words, because those words are just so amazing, I think. And this is our water. When we say come to the water, this is that place where you're safe. And as you are listening to the song, go into your heart, connect your heart and your brain. When we get out of our heart, our mind starts telling us things. But if we stay in our heart, we know that there is only love. Right, so let me share my screen and share that beautiful energy. And it's not coming up. Okay, I have to go to that screen, I think. Here we go.
Come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river. Get down on your knees. Come to the mountain while taking in the view. You will find that life is greater than you knew. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. You're broken and you're shattered at the point of no return. You pick up the pieces and you let the bridges burn. So come to the water, you're sailing with the breeze. Take a step into the river where you will find peace. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight. Oh yeah, I will fight. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. I will fight. So come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river and get down on your knees.
Come to the water where everyone, everywhere, is valued, seen, and treated equally and just. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Come to the water where peace is freedom from fear, the truth that aligns us with our higher self, the lightness of being at oneness with existence, flowing with the highest frequencies of the universe, the freedom of being in grace, joy, and harmony with life, where peace, like a river, is following its natural flow, and we allow it to happen without interference, where we accept the energy of love. Come to the water. Come, find peace. Come to the water.
Welcome to
What an amazing thought, isn't it? That we can make that choice. We can just go into our hearts, into our minds, and share that love that's in there. You know, the angels were so beautiful last night in the blog and just said we all have that spark inside of us. Some may not have found it yet or opened up to it yet, but it is there in every one of us. And I made my Christmas wish last night for all of us to find that spark, to find more love and compassion and peace and joy. And like we were saying earlier before the song, Kathleen, that's on, I think, a lot of people's minds right now. And Hotto Bear talked about that, about wanting more compassion in the world. Just think what that would look like. Can we just envision that? Can you see what that would look like? Uh-oh, you're muted, Kathleen.
Yeah, it would be a totally different world, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
And that's
absolutely.
why it's great to teach children from the very beginning that kindness, compassion, and love is so important, and that it's already inside of them. They don't have to look for it. It's there.
It's just there. Just open that door to it. And we do have some people coming in and finding us.
Yay, good.
Auntie Jean says, Merry Christmas, beautiful, wonderful family. Just about to get in the shower for my family doings, but had to say bless you to all the P's. I love you so much. Terry, you fill my heart. Love you, sis. Love you, Auntie Jean. And so glad that I know you and that you're in my life. Tammy Fisk says, Merry Christmas to all. And Catherine tried to join us here on the Zoom, but she had some technical difficulties, but she says, Merry Christmas, everyone. Kathy Hand says, has company. Marlena's friend is visiting with her baby boy. Love and happiness and merriest Christmas wishes to all. The same to you and your beautiful family, Kathy. And aren't children just what shows us the real meaning of Christmas? Kathleen, I know that you shared earlier that you were with, was it baby?
I was with Haven.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Well, you know, he's going to be 4 next week. He was born on January 1st. And so this year he's different, opening up his presents. He understands more. He's starting to talk because he didn't talk much before. And just watching him and the joy of seeing the presents that people send to him, and everybody loves him. He's got, I feel he has angel dust. I think he was born with that, even though he was only 9 ounces when he was born.
Right.
And it's just such a special, special child, and shows the world that no matter what's happening, everything is possible.
Yeah.
Absolutely everything. When it looks like things are never going to go right, things are going to go wrong, it can turn around. And so watching him and all the other children it's such a gift. It's amazing.
Oh, that is such a miracle to have him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my daughter was 2 pounds and 2 ounces when she was born.
Wow.
And that was back in the day before they had all the modern medical
Yes.
stuff that they have to handle that situation. So she wasn't given much of a chance, but boy, she was a fighter, and she overcame those odds.
Yeah.
It's just amazing how, you know, we can look at things in different ways. We can say, oh, you know, I may not make it, and dwell on the fact that we are all going to leave these bodies at some point. There's no guarantees. There's nothing that says that we have another day other than this day, another moment other than this moment. So it's a decision we make to relish those moments. And that sounds like what Baby Haven is doing.
Oh, that's what he's doing. He loves life, even though it's been
Exactly.
tough. He loves it. And I think that's something that we can all do is maybe look at St. Jude, some of the kids there, or some of the children that have been very ill, and see the strength that we come into this life with. And we can look at these kids and say, oh my God, I've had a bad day, but look at what they've gotten through, and take that strength that they have and use it in our own lives.
I pulled a card for Baby Haven.
Oh, did you? Oh my
Talking
God.
about him and focusing on his energy, because talking about him, I feel that joy of living every moment, you know, and not knowing that may be the last moment, but just living it anyway and loving it anyway. And the card I pulled for him is intervention. The angels will take charge where you lack control. Trust they will help bring a resolution. And I know we have been praying for this baby for what, a year or more?
Yes. Yeah.
And just revel every time we hear there's an improvement or there's
Mhm,
something good that's happening. We just really celebrate that.
mhm.
And to me, that's, that's life, just celebrating the happy moments that we have when we have them.
Right.
Josie Pond is with us. Many blessings to you as well, Josie. And Crystal Nobles on YouTube. Thank you for coming in. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you're celebrating. It's all a celebration of love and light. And we're all one. So we're celebrating the same thing no matter what you call it.
Right.
To me, Kathleen, and Catherine just rejoined us too.
Mhm.
We are all given different names as we come into these experiences. It doesn't matter because your name is my name and my name is your name. We're all the same. And
Exactly.
so whatever experience we're having it for the one as we grow spiritually. Just so
And this is a season of, no matter what religion you come from or from what customs you come from, it's all a season of light. If you look at all the different religions, now is the time that we're focusing on light. And that light means that we are all one. That same light is in each one of us. And so it all comes together in this season. And we can celebrate together no matter what custom you are, like you said. It's great.
absolutely, and honor that. There's enough division in the world. There's enough of the chaos and all the isms, but
Mhm.
we honor that each of us are just finding our way home. We're finding that love and that light inside of us. And it doesn't matter what we call it, whatever it
Right.
is, it's all good because it's us following the light inside.
Mhm.
And that's how I see it.
Exactly.
So Catherine, I'm sorry you can't find your video to get that on, but I'm so glad you're here with us to celebrate.
That's okay. At least I can talk to y'all.
That's
Yeah.
right.
But I don't know why my video's acting up. I tried, coming back and nothing. I don't know what's wrong or what's going on. But I'm glad to be here with y'all.
We're happy you're here, Catherine. Would you like a card from the angel deck?
I would love one.
Been doing that on Sundays, and then I'm going to get one out of here for Kathleen as well. Let's see if we can get Catherine a card. Oh, Catherine, I love this for you. Ask for love.
Hmm.
The angels are working their magic. Love and harmony will find you soon.
Can I see the card?
Oh, if I can get it to show, because I've got a background on. Yeah, it's not going to show very well,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's
Well,
a
thank
heart.
you.
It's actually two hearts and looks like angel wings there on the card. I wish I could show it. Maybe you can see it a little bit. But yeah, it's ask for love. That's your message.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. And you're so loving, Catherine. Thank you for
Yes,
being
she
one of
is.
our family members and for always sharing your love with us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. So let me get one for Kathleen.
Oh, yay, I fixed it.
There you are.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to Zoom land.
That's right. Now you see me, now you don't. I'm so glad that it worked. So good to see your beautiful face. Thank
Merry
you.
Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas to you.
So, Kathleen, are you ready?
I'm ready.
You're
Always ready.
Be brave. You can do it with faith and courage. It may not be easy, but you can overcome fears.
Okay. And that's kind of what we're talking about, looking at the kids and seeing what they have overcome. If they can do it, we can do it, right?
Absolutely. They know they can do it.
Yes.
Now, that's the thing with our kids. They haven't been told yet about all the limitations. So
Right.
they don't know that they can be amazing and wonderful and successful.
Mhm.
So I keep asking this question, who were you before the world told you who you were and
Yes.
what you can and can't do? And if we go back to that, if we go back to the very beginning, we know that we can do anything. We have unlimited potential. Ruth and I did the silent meditation earlier, and what she kept hearing was the potential of love to manifest. And we
Wow.
all have that potential, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
In all of us.
Yeah.
Welcome, Christine.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
Chris, would you like a card?
Yeah.
You okay? Merry
Yeah.
Christmas to you.
Yep. I got in my new clothes on.
That's beautiful. I love that color.
Yep. On my clothes.
Okay, so your card, Chris, is take care. Pause while you make well-being a priority and focus on getting well. Go slowly.
Okay.
Yeah, so sometimes if our energy is not totally 100% and we're not firing on all cylinders, we have to just step away, don't we? And slow down and take
Yeah.
it easy. So that's what they're telling you. Take it easy, you know,
Yeah.
and just focus on the love that's inside of you that we've been talking about. We all have a
Yeah.
spark of love inside. So let that love be what's healing for you.
Yep.
I love that. I hear your dad in the background.
Yeah. We having ham and stuff, and we were good.
Having your Christmas dinner. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think, you know, this is probably the time when a lot of people are doing that, enjoying the Christmas dinner and Christmas time together. And I just, whoever's listening, I just hope it's a wonderful, amazing, beautiful day for you to really celebrate. And to me, a celebration is just knowing what this life is all about. It's not about material things at all. It's about what's inside, that love that's inside. And yeah, gifts are great and wonderful and exciting. You know, it's good to receive, but it's even more blessed to give. And I'm not talking about material stuff. When you give from your heart, when you give somebody the gift of compassion or love, understanding, when you pray for peace in the world. That was my wish, my Christmas wish. I don't know if you all read the blog last night. Do you want me to read it? Do you want me to share that,
Yes.
what they had for us last night? Okay. So it's called Mama P's Wish List. And this is a quote from Peg Bracken. Gifts of time and love are surely the basic ingredients of a truly Merry Christmas. I stepped outside today to look at the snow-covered ground. The air was fresh and cold as it hit my face. I stood there giving gratitude for that moment in time, a moment of beauty and serenity, of the peace that passes all understanding that can only be found on the inside. To be okay with wherever I am in the world, whatever the temperature, the situation, the next adventure coming my way is a blessing. Many people dream of what their future looks like: jobs, relationships, houses, etc. For me, it's an open road in front of me. Miles and miles of unknown territory to explore and get to know. The people I meet along the way are the gifts I hold in my heart on this Christmas Eve day and every day. I have no desire to amass material things. My only wish is to see all of us living here on this beautiful planet, getting along and making it a world that works for everyone. I'm making that Christmas wish tonight as I sit with the angels. I stood and looked at my sleigh, the angel mobile, parked on the street. I feel such gratitude and love inside that I have another day alive to continue this journey of the Peace on Earth tour, where I get to meet amazing earth angels who feel the same way I do. I'm asking that all who would like to see a peaceful world to please join me in praying for that to come to fruition. Can we just all put aside our differences and focus on the fact that we are all part of the great oneness of all that is? Can we look at our fellow beings traversing this journey and see each other's heart instead of the color of their skin or the differing opinions? I have dedicated my life to bring more awareness of how we can focus on peace, to travel that road that I see before me. I am grateful to all who go with me, whether physically or virtually, and want to express that to you on this amazing day that is focused on miracles. Dear angels, I am making this Christmas wish known to you and to the world that there be more evidence of peace on earth and in each heart of those who are living here at such a time as this. It is my heart's desire that we all find a way to coexist in peace and harmony. I know that we live in a world where there is contrast, and I know that when we accept that fact and love each other and the contrast, we will break through the barriers and obstacles to find our true, unconditional, loving selves. So that, dear angels, is what I want for Christmas. More understanding, more compassion, more acceptance, and more love. Dear ones, when there is love in your heart, it will show in your actions. That peace that you desire is possible when every light worker makes it a priority to shine their light by being more heart-centered in each moment. It will explode a wave of love into the world that will raise the frequency. It takes more than just words, dear ones. Ask how you can make a difference and then listen for the answer. You may not be called to physically go out and travel the roads, but we assure you that each one of you came here with a purpose that only you can uncover as you dig deeper inside to find. By giving your time and your love to others, you are giving the most precious gift of all. You are truly following the example of Christ. As you celebrate the birth of light coming into the world, remember to celebrate that light which is inside of you. You are a spark of Christ consciousness in the world. How will you show up to celebrate that? Your answer will determine if the wish for peace will be fulfilled. Search your hearts, dear ones, and see if there is a desire there for more understanding, more compassion, more acceptance, and more love in your world. Dear angels, today I promise to fully show up with my love light shining each and every day and see my wish fulfilled.
Wish you on?
Yes.
Yes, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie. All right, I'm coming.
So, Dr. Wayne Dyer wrote a book called Wishes Fulfilled. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that. But when we hold a wish, a desire, a prayer in our heart, and we see it as being fulfilled, it comes to us because it's already there. Like you've taught us, Kathleen, we're already on the other side of that wish, right? It's already happened.
Yep.
We're just catching up to it, right?
Come on.
It's like Marietta said, the first thing of the AAA is accept. We have to accept what's already been given to us.
Yes.
Okay.
And so many times we're blocked from that acceptance because we say, I don't see it. where is it? I'm looking down the road and I don't see it yet. And so we go into the doubt about it.
Right.
Yeah. So how do we get past that? How do we get past having to see something physically to accept that it's there?
I think a lot of times we can, again, I'm always going back to kids because I learned so much from them. A child has an imagination. And so often we've kind of lost that as adults. And I do guided imagery with people, and some people say, oh, I can't visualize. And I say, but can you imagine? Do you remember when you were a child? Oh yeah, I can imagine. Well, imagine what it's like to already have it. Imagine what it's like, especially to feel what you're going to feel when that's in your life, even though it might not be there yet, but you can imagine how it's wonderful it's going to feel when you finally have that wish, that desire fulfilled within you. And so that's how I teach a lot of people to do that.
Yeah.
I find it works for me, and sometimes it's work. You need to do it more than once. If you can take a couple of minutes every day and see it in your life already. And that's why I loved Marietta's AAA, accept, align, and allow it.
Yes, me too. And what I sometimes use, Kathleen, is we all know how to daydream. We all know what that is, right? When we were kids, sometimes we got in trouble for daydreaming.
Yes.
And for, just staring into whatever we wanted to create, having a daydream. So just have an adult daydream.
Yes.
And maybe the dream as an adult is for more peace, for more joy, for happy times. So do that, dream it. And when you dream it, in that dream, it's reality because you're creating that. You're creating it just the way you want it to be. And there's our Charlie Charming.
Hey, Charlie,
Hey,
Merry Christmas.
Charlie.
Not yet. Almost. There you go.
There I is.
There you
There
are.
you are.
Hi,
Merry Christmas,
everyone.
Charlie.
Merry Christmas.
How are you doing, Charlie?
Okay. Just got done with dinner and the dishes and
Boy,
figured
you're
out.
fast.
That was fast.
Everything's put away and everything. Yeah,
Wow.
Wow.
I just got the one pan to do, I think.
I could use you at my house, Charlie.
They always loved when I came to a party because they didn't have to worry about the dishes. Yeah, so they always invited me because I would do the dishes.
Wonderful. So Charlie, do you have a Christmas message for anyone and everyone that might watch this?
Just to enjoy life and to love yourself and love everyone else, and just be thankful and grateful for what you have, because there's a lot of people that don't have what you have. It's it's when you think of the millions and thousands and millions of people that don't have any food at this time, because in all these other countries around the world, and it's it's very, very sad that people are going hungry in other parts of the world, that and we're all one, and we should be taking care of one another.
Absolutely. That's part of the compassionate heart, isn't it?
Yeah.
To want everybody to be okay, to be healthy, to be well, and to be happy.
Right. And just to, sometimes we think, that it's not going good for us, but just look at the people over in Ukraine, that are fighting for their freedom and living without electricity and water, and it's freezing cold. in that part of the world, and you go to another part of the world and people are just, starving in the streets. I mean, what kind of world are we living in that this has to happen, And there's so much of, I don't know what, elite people that have so much that it's just not fair, But that's the way our society is, and we have to live with what we're handed,
But we
Like-
can change that, right? By our prayers, by our knowing that we're all one. And the more
Right.
we know it and show that in the way we act, the more we're going to bring more and more people into that.
Right,
Just because we're in it now doesn't mean we have to stay in that.
right. Just
It's all about awareness, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I-
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
people still in the dark, and we've seen a lot. That's
Yeah.
the whole gist of it.
Yeah, but we're told to be the
Yeah.
light, and let our light shine. And when we do, then it does go out to others that may be
Yeah.
in that position of, not having, knowing that they're worthy will change them. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.
Mhm.
Dr. Dyer must be with us today because
Yes.
he's popping up there, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Well, Charlie, I pulled a card for you. All of us have had one. Well, I didn't have one yet, but I've been pulling them for people. Do you want to know what your card is?
From Kuan Yin deck.
Nope, from our Sunday deck, Angel Energy Oracle cards.
Okay.
Your
Go ahead.
message is be strong.
Okay.
Stand up for your beliefs and you will get through any difficult situation. Get tough.
Yeah.
Sometimes that toughness comes in different forms, doesn't it? Sometimes it's just us being tough with ourselves, that we're going to set boundaries. We're going to stick to those boundaries, and we're going to find what brings us that inner joy. And we don't usually think of being tough in that terms, but when you stick to what you desire, what you want for you, and create the life you want, that is being tough. That is saying, yeah, no matter what, I'm going to honor myself. Self first is not selfish. It's actually the best thing we can do in the world to show love, by showing it to ourselves.
Mhm.
Yeah. So what do you think? You resonate with that card?
Yeah.
Yeah. Be strong. That's your message.
Charlie, you are one of the people who are helping the world to change into that love, light, and that caring about other people. And you attract more people to you like that. And so just remember that. That's what I try to do when I see things on television. I say, oh, we're going down the rabbit hole. And then I say, no, I'm part of bringing us back up again. And you certainly are, and everyone on here, you're all doing that. And I applaud everyone for being a part of that.
Can you see that inside of you, Charlie?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. And if we just change one person or make a difference in one person's life, that's,
Mhm. Mhm.
that's all that matters,
And it's exponential. That person will then go on and bring another person what they know, and it's contagious in a wonderful, wonderful way.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
need that kind of contagious in our world, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah. We sure do.
So it's just a matter of showing up.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And like
And
Catherine said,
that-
when we show up and one person is affected by that and impacted
Yeah.
by what they hear, maybe it's just a smile. That was what they were saying in the blog. You may not be called to go out and travel the roads or go out and minister to kids that have cancer like Charlie does, or spread the message of love like Kathleen does through Hotto Bear. But all of us have a message inside of us. All of us have a purpose for our lives. And when we sometimes just smile at people, that's being a minister of love. That's saying to that person, I accept you. And Marietta teaches us that to smile, what that means is spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. You're giving that to another person. It may be the only smile they see that day when you smile at them. I've been in many places where, like in the grocery store, where the cashier is just having such a hard day and nothing seems to be going right, and you can just see it on their face. They're weary. They've been putting up with people all day. And sometimes we can be kind of tough crowd to put up with.
Mm-hmm.
So when I smile at them, that may just make a difference in their life, especially in that day that they're having.
Right.
We never know what somebody else's story is, do we?
Terry, it's wonderful that you brought that up, because I have a friend who is one of the most loving people I think I've ever met. And she is a devout Catholic. She goes to church sometimes twice a day. She's always doing things for people. And I'm riding in the car with her one day, and she said, I've always wanted to figure out what my purpose is here. She said, you have your purpose. You have Hotto Bear. And, I said, exactly what you just said. You've already found your purpose a long time ago. You're here to help people, and you've given so much, and you don't even realize you've fulfilled your purpose. If you live now, it's fine. You've done it all already. But she didn't realize that. And it made a big difference to her to realize that that's what she did already. So thank you for reminding everybody about that.
Yeah, absolutely. The best gifts we can give are not wrapped up in a box.
Mm-hmm.
It's right there on your face. It's in your heart. When you give your time and your love, those are the best gifts you can give, because it says to somebody, you matter. You matter.
Mm-hmm.
And we all need to hear that, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
We all want to be seen and acknowledged, and to hear those words, I love you, and for them to mean something. We can say the words all day long.
Right.
Unless it's coming from our heart, it really doesn't have a meaning to it.
Mm-hmm.
And people know if you say those words and the love is not flowing from the heart, it's felt. The energy feels different. You ever had somebody do that, say it, and you know that it's just a saying, kind of like, how are you? We all say that without really meaning that we want to know how you are. It's just like a greeting.
Mm-hmm.
But when somebody takes the time to listen and say, how are you? Then we know that they're sincere. We know that they really are coming from a centered place.
And if you celebrate Christmas, that we are celebrating a man who came to earth, who showed that unconditional love to everybody, no matter who it was, no matter what they were going through, no matter what they did. He showed that we can look past that and see the good and the God in them. And so that's why, whether you're a Christian, it doesn't make a difference. If we can all do that, that's another way life would be very different. If we can see that in each person, and it's there.
Oh, thank you for that. And, something that hit me this morning as we were doing the silent meditation is that he came into this world against all odds.
Yeah.
I mean, just if you can just imagine that Christmas story of how they didn't even have a place for Mary to give birth. They had to find some place for them to stop, for her to give birth. There were no doctors. There were no sterile water and sterile environments. There wasn't somebody there if something went wrong with that birth.
Right.
Really, it's just a miracle when you even think of that very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he came in despite all of that because he was supposed to be here.
Yeah.
And so many times I think about that in my own life. You know, there have been so many times that it didn't look good. You know, it looked like, oh, this is going to be it for me. And yet a miracle happened.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be here on this journey. I'm
Yeah.
supposed to be here shining my light. And so you just never know if things look daunting, if things look like it's not going well or it's not going to end well. Never give up, because
Yeah.
miracles happen every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our fulfillment could be right around the corner and we haven't seen it. I always give and I've talked about this before. I've always given the example that I have 3 doors that I can come into my house. I have a front door, a side door from my driveway, and a patio door. And I always come in my side door. But if somebody left a beautiful present for me at my front door, I might never see it. But was the present given? It was given. And that's the thing. We have to look for it. We have to be aware of, okay, where are our doors that we can look and find those presents in life? And sometimes we just don't look enough for it. We don't even realize it's there.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And you're right, because sometimes, you know, we might see a person that we can't relate to. We feel like, oh, let me just turn away from that. But that might have been our present. That might have been one of the blessings of our life. But because we had that preconceived idea of what that interaction might be, we turn away from it.
Yeah.
So thank you. We have a miracle with us. Our Prachetta has joined us.
Prachetta, hi.
It's 1 o'clock
Hi.
in the it's 1 o'clock in the morning where she's at.
Wow.
But she says, Merry Christmas, my dearest, beautiful Fairy Terry ma'am, and my lovely Angelic River family.
Christmas is over for her.
It's the next day after, but she's still celebrating with us. And she said,
Mhm.
Jesus Christ is all about selfless love. Yeah, absolutely. Everything, every expression that he did while he was on this earth plane was all about giving out love and sharing with us the message of how we can do that ourselves. And we are Christ. We are the embodiment of Christ, because we're all one. We're in the oneness of all that is, and we have that spark inside of us.
Yeah. What always I remembered, I wasn't much of a Bible person when I was a child, but I did read when he said, "These and greater things you shall do," and that always stayed in my mind.
Yes.
That we have no clue what we're capable of, because we've been told a lot of times you're not capable of it, but you are. You
Yes.
really are.
Absolutely. You are worthy. Yeah. Wow. What a beautiful Christmas message. I love this.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that you joined today, Kathleen, and
Thank you.
Christine,
Thank
and
you too.
Charlie, and Catherine. Thank you for being here on this Christmas day.
Y'all are my P family.
That's right.
Y'all are my family too.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. The family we choose.
Yes.
And Prachetta says, I now get to celebrate everything for 48 hours. That's right, because you're part of our family and we want you celebrating with us. Prachetta, so much love to you and Prachir and to Goofy. Little Goofy is with them for the holidays.
That's sweet.
Well, I see it's time for us to start saying our goodbyes, and that means that we ask if there's any prayer requests. And we have a long list that we pray for. So if there's anyone else that you want to add to the Christmas or to the prayer list on this Christmas day, and my prayer, as I said, is for more of that love and compassion and seeing the love in action in the world and seeing more peace in the world. Anyone else have a Christmas wish or a prayer that you would like to add in today?
I have to second your wish. Go ahead, Charlie. I'm sorry.
I wasn't.
It was Chris.
Oh,
Chris.
be very kind and be happy to every day. It's Jesus' birthday and be kind and have a Merry Christmas and have a great day.
Thank you.
Beautiful, honey.
How beautiful.
Yeah, and I have to third it that the peace on earth and just share the love.
I just wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and just, be happy.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. Jennifer's praying for everyone in need today. And
Yeah.
Prachetta says prayers and good health for everyone my life touches. That's a beautiful prayer.
Mm,
And I'm going to accept that as my prayer as well,
yeah,
Prachetta.
right, too.
Yeah. Everyone that I come into contact with, I just want to share that you're loved. You are loved, and shine that light on everybody. Don't be exclusive. Just include everyone that you see, everyone that you don't see, and give that love away. And Auntie Jean says, Terry, if you could, can you send me the prayer list so I can put it in the new grid? We have a new grid out west in
Great,
Texas.
yeah.
And yes, I absolutely will. I love that has spread from coast to coast. Well, not all the way to the West Coast, but coast to the western part of the United States. And those grids are so powerful. Thank you, Auntie Jean, for that. Kathy Hand says prayers for everyone near and far. And Marlene is watching. Hi, Marlene Badinger. Thank you for being here from Canada.
Hey,
And
Linda.
Linda just joined us on the Zoom call. Hi, Linda.
See you on mute too.
Yeah. Merry Christmas to you and your family, Linda. I don't know if she's going to find that unmute button. There she is.
Yes.
Unmute.
Unmute. Up.
There you are. You're
There you go.
unmuted.
Okay.
All
Yes, you're
right.
unmuted.
Hello. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was going to be on time, but Dick's sister called and talked for a long time. And then my son called with the grandkids and I had to take that. So I just got off the phone. Other than that, we haven't done anything all day long.
Aw.
So,
Well, you're here with us, and thank you for being here.
Oh, you're welcome. It's good to see everybody.
You too, Linda.
Christmas.
Yeah,
Good to see you too.
thank you. I'm cold. I've got the fan on in the in the bedroom and it's cold.
And that's unusual for you to be cold.
Well, it's right over me. So
Yeah, I get it.
yeah. So how is everybody doing?
Good.
Doing
Good.
all right. Doing
Had a really
good.
good discussion today about shining our light and bringing more peace into the world and more love.
Good.
and
Yeah.
Can I pull a card for Linda?
Yes, let me pull a card and then we'll end our time together. And everyone's saying hello to you, Linda, and Merry Christmas. And
Merry Christmas. Do you have other screens?
other screens.
Is there just 6 people or are there other people?
Yeah, this is all that's on Zoom. We have people in the audience.
Oh.
Jean Lorio says, I pray for peace in the hearts of everyone on earth and in the cosmos. And Prachetta says, love and light. May the world remember the importance of forgiveness and peace.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay, let's see what we have for Linda. Finding balance.
That's me.
Be flexible and open to lifestyle changes to be the highest divine version of you.
That sounds like me.
Yep.
Yep.
It's hard to show these because I've got the background on, but finding
Yeah, it's hard to see it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for pulling that.
Yeah, there you go. Finding balance. Absolutely.
Yeah. I can't see any words to answer anybody. So I just pictures.
Well, Blue Jean just came on.
Oh,
Merry Christmas, Jean, up in Vermont to you. And
Merry Christmas, Jean.
Jean.
Merry Christmas,
fur
Jean.
babies. And yeah, I think that was all the Christmas wishes. Yeah, we just had a good time together, just talking about love today.
That's good.
That's what this day is all about, isn't it?
It is. And that's what the world needs.
Yeah. More love.
Understanding, or at least the option to listen to the other person.
Yeah. Being open, like Kathleen was saying earlier, that first A in the AAA is acceptance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think accepting, even if we have different opinions, different, priorities, to accept that that's each of us living life and following our divine path, and just being open to say, okay, I'm okay with that. You don't have to think the same way I do. And that's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we've all had different life experiences for years, our whole lives, and it's brought us all here at the same point.
Mhm.
So we must have to be tolerant.
I like that word. Tolerant.
Tolerant.
Yeah.
And everybody has something to add to the conversation.
And Blue said she just got back from seeing Dolly. Don't we?
Oh,
love
yay.
Dolly?
How's the horse doing?
How is Dolly, Jean? How's she doing on this Christmas day? I'm so glad that you gave her that present of showing up for her. And now she says she's got to go take care of the wood stoves. Oh yeah. Gonna warm that house up.
Yeah, keep them stoked up.
And Kathy said there's lots of love here. She's in Maryland. It's been different seeing one of Marlena's childhood friends here with her husband and baby boy. I can imagine, that has to be strange, right? When you see your child and their friends who now have a family of their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's just go ahead and go into our hearts and send love out. That's what I like to do. And especially today, on this day that's all about love, where we receive the biggest gift of love of all. We're celebrating the birth of Christ, the birth of light entering into our world. So let's hold that energy as we breathe in love and breathe that love back out. Breathe in compassion in your heart. As Charlie mentioned earlier, there are those who are in such need and such struggle. Let's send compassion out everywhere into the world. And breathe in light into your heart. And let's shine that light over every prayer request, the ones that are written, the ones that are held in your heart. And just ask for each one of us to be seen and acknowledged, and our prayers to be answered for the best and highest good of all. So one more time of breathing in love. See it really coming into your heart, flooding all through you. And then let's give it away. Breathe it out over the whole entire planet. May everything that has energy feel the love that we're sending forth today on this day of miracles. Pray for miracles in our world. Ah, that feels so good. It feels good to give, doesn't it? When we give, we get a blessing. So how about that heart telephone? Y'all ready to receive?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Thank
you.
you. I love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Thank you, everyone, for being here with us today.
Thank you, Terry.
Oh, thank
Thank
you.
you for
So
this.
much love. Stay in your hearts. This is what the angels have inspired for us as a motto. Stay in your heart and stay blessed. Because when you're in your heart, you know that you're blessed. You know that you're just love. That's all we are. We're just love. So love each other. And thank you. I see your words, Pachetta. And namaste. Yes, that's how we end this.
Yep. Namaste.
Bye, everybody. Y'all have a good day.
Namaste.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. Just make sure you're holding that love in your heart as you do the celebration, because that's the reason for the celebration. Thank you for being here. So much love, and we'll see you
Bye.
Bye.
Bye to the puppy.
Have a good
Bye.
day.
regular time tomorrow morning. Bye, everyone.